Communication is an interesting topic because it's like a double-edged sword. Communication can elevate a relationship, it can elevate a family dynamic, it can elevate a team, it can elevate an organization, it can also be the downfall of those things. The same thing that I can use for unity, cohesion, high-level performance, reconciliation, peace, problem solving, the same tool in communication that I can use for those things. The lack of communication can be the downfall of those dynamics, those relationship dynamics, those group dynamics, those team, those organizational dynamics. 3 important areas to keep in mind when you start talking about communication is 1, there has to be clarity. You have to be clear. Don't assume. Don't make anybody assume, and you don't assume anything yourself. There has to be clarity. It has to be clear. The next thing is that there has to be honesty. So there has to be truthfulness. If there's no truthfulness, there's no standard. And if there's no standard, then it's just like a hodgepodge of nonsense. And then ultimately, there has to be trust. And yes, trust does come with vulnerability. You gotta be vulnerable, man. And we hate being vulnerable, but that's life. You gotta be vulnerable. You gotta put yourself out there. And you have to trust that the other people are gonna do the same thing. And that when that resonates, when that behavior resonates from one party to the next, that communication that's forged becomes even stronger. So that same element of communication, when it's present, when people are clear with each other, when people are honest with each other, when people are trusting of each other and themselves, man, communication is going to be on point. But if any of those areas are missing within communication, if you are not clear, if you are not honest, and if you are not trusting, people aren't going to trust you. That's just the way it works. This double-edged sword of communication is an interesting thing because the more of it that we have, the better that we can become. And the last time I checked, we're all trying to get better. Let's communicate.